Welcome to RWG Publishing, and welcome to the Deep Dive.
Yeah.
Today we're embarking on a pretty fascinating journey, I think, into the world of writing.
That's right.
Our mission here is to really dig deep and pull out the most important nuggets of knowledge, the insights for anyone out there looking to start writing or, take their writing further.
Yeah, get going on that book idea.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Think of this as your shortcut, packed with, well, surprising facts and really practical steps. And it's all drawn from Bill Vincent's guide. Write Your Way to Success, Mastering the Art of Book Writing.
Absolutely. And, it's crucial to get this right from the start. This isn't just for people dreaming of writing the next bestseller.
Right, not just novelists.
No. Bill Vincent's system, it's been tested for, 17 years? It's equally valuable for business owners, entrepreneurs, really anyone wanting to use writing to, build a brand, share their expertise, or just tell a story that matters.
So it's about finding that rhythm, that creative capability.
Right, exactly. And making that leap, whether it's professional or personal.
Okay, let's dive right into the core then. Bill and Vincent starts off strong, emphasizing writing well as a fabulous communication tool. He says it's empowered us to succeed. Sounds like it's way more than just, words on paper.
Oh, definitely. The power of writing well, as he puts it, it goes way beyond just making money. He really hammers home this idea that writers can move world's mountains with their words.
Wow, that's a big claim.
It is, and it makes you think, doesn't it, about the difference between someone just chasing $1 million, feeling all that pressure, versus someone who finds that genuine inspiration when they're really focused. True success, he argues, isn't just ambition. It's when inspiration hits and you're actually ready for it.
That contrast between ambition and inspiration really resonates. And he uses this brilliant analogy. You mentioned it before we started.
Oh, the stadium one.
Yeah. Imagine someone offers you $1 million to talk live, on camera, biggest stadium ever. Most of us.
Yeah.
Terrified.
Completely paralyzed, probably.
Yeah. But then change the game. Ask someone to write those exact same words. Suddenly, earning that $1 million by just, crafting a page of text, it seems, doable. Almost easy, even.
It's such a great way to put it.
It really highlights how underestimated the power of written communication is.
Yeah.
Maybe less intimidating than speaking.
For sure. Much more accessible for many. And from that basic power, he then gets practical. Crafting your writing space. He talks about this ideal environment. A room closed off from the rest of your daily routine.
That idea of a sanctuary. Yeah, I get that. It feels like those small choices about where you work can make a huge difference to your creative flow. Is he saying it's essential?
He frames it as pretty critical, for consistent work. He goes into detail, organize it for efficiency and beauty, good lighting, supportive chair, tasteful colors, things that help creativity not distract.
Right.
And importantly, invest in good tools. Pens that don't skip, keyboards that don't stick, little frustrations like that. They can really chip away at your focus before you even get started.
That's so true. Those little things add up. And the book also mentions something deeper, like an immaterial aspect to this space.
Exactly. It's not just about the physical place, so that helps. It's about creating a haven conducive for creative thinking, a place that feels special, respected, that you treat as important.
Like Dorothy Parker's comment he mentioned.
Yeah. The cigarette and the ashtray. If you go to your writing space, light up. Realize you need an ashtray. The effort to just go get one feels like you've already done a day's work.
Okay.
It's funny, but the point is serious. Just showing up in that dedicated space, respecting the commitment, that's often the biggest hurdle. It's building the habit.
So you've got your space, you're showing up. The next big step Bill Vincent talks about is filling it with your voice, your unique perspective.
Yes.
So we're moving into discovering your voice and building your book. First up, exploring different writing styles and really finding your unique voice.
Absolutely critical stage. And it connects directly to who you're writing for, your audience.
How so?
Well, if it's business writing, say. Be precise, professional, brief. No waffle. Get to the point. Clarity is king.
Makes sense.
But for a broader audience, maybe something more conversational, engaging. It pulls the reader in, makes them feel comfortable while they're, absorbing your message.
And I love his analogy here, your unique voice rising like a too much chocolate cake the more you write.
Yeah, it's memorable.
It's not forced, it just develops. It becomes more you with practice. So the key is writing from your own place, filtering techniques through your experience, telling your story like only you can.
Exactly. Like Dr. Johnson said, making new things familiar and familiar things new, that's the magic of a unique voice.
Okay, so from voice, we get into the nuts and bolts. developing characters and plot, mastering the writing process. He has an interesting take on ideas, doesn't he?
He does. He points out that ideas are rarely totally new. They bubble up from our memories, our experiences, but we always tweak them, add our spin. And characters, they need to behave like champions, consistent, motivated, pursuing their goals.
So the practical steps are brainstorm, organize, create characters that feel real, flawed, but relatable, characters readers actually care about.
Precisely. You want readers invested enough to follow their journey wherever it leads.
And he mentions this concept of the passive authority that comes with writing a book. What's that about?
Yeah. That's about the credibility you gain just by being a published author. It's not something you shout about. The book itself speaks for you. It grants you a certain level of respect, of authority in your field. Quietly powerful.
I see.
But to get there, you need that commitment, that behavioral contract with yourself. Which brings us to the outline. He calls it the fast first step.
A roadmap, basically. Directing the flow, making it feel less overwhelming.
Absolutely. And he even notes it can double as a marketing summary later. Very efficient.
Like with textbook writing, where structure is everything.
Exactly. Textbooks demand clarity, sequence, specific readability, no high-flown language. The outline ensures that logical path. It's non-negotiable there.
Okay, so you've poured out the first draft, guided by your outline. Now comes the part many dread, but Bill Vincent says is crucial. Editing and revising. He says most published writers spend, 60% of their time revising?
60%. It's a huge chunk, isn't it? Really underscores that refinement is where the magic often happens.
Wow.
It highlights that balance you need, sifting and shaping, but also knowing when to stop, avoiding that creative paralysis of endless tinkering.
Right. Perfectionism can kill momentum.
Totally. One key strategy he suggests is temporal distance. Step away from the draft. A day, a week, whatever it takes. Come back with fresh eyes.
So you can see it almost like a reader would.
Exactly. And he also pushes for external update strategies. Fancy term, but it just means seeking outside input. Writing courses, critique groups, maybe a professional editor. Getting feedback is vital for growth.
That outside perspective can be invaluable. Okay, let's just pause here for a sec. If you're listening and finding these insights really hitting home, maybe sparking some ideas for your own writing, remember this all comes from Bill Vincent's comprehensive guide. You can grab your own copy of Write Your Way to Success. Just click the link in our show notes. It goes straight to Amazon. It really is the perfect partner to this deep dive.
Definitely worth getting if you're serious about this.
So manuscript polished. We're now looking at getting it out there. Publishing, platform, and perseverance. Let's start with understanding publishing options and building that author platform.
Right. Big choices here. Traditional versus self-publishing. He lays out the pros and cons pretty clearly.
Like advances versus royalties.
Yeah. Traditional might give you an advance, but often means less control, lower royalty percentages. Self-publishing, you keep more of the profits, often around 70%, and you have total control. He lists platforms too. Ingram Spark, Lulu Blurb, CreateSpace, BookSurge. Lots of options now for print or ebooks.
And the author platform. His rule is, as soon as possible. Your book is your business card. What's the strategy?
Get visible, carry your book, go to events, trade shows, local gatherings, connect with people. Practically, get a website, doesn't have to be expensive, templates make it easy, start an email list, constant contact, MailChimp, whatever, nurture that audience.
And social media. His take is interesting. It's not just about selling.
No, not at all. It's about real communication. Build relationships first. He says put money into your social media bank account by giving value share, great ideas, your passion, entertain, use strong visuals, build trust before you ask for the sale.
That makes so much sense. Build social currency.
Yeah.
But okay, what about the big hurdle? Writer's block. Everyone hits it. Bill Vincent breaks down 5 causes and fixes.
Yeah, this is super practical. First, fear, self-doubt, fear of not being good enough. The fix, break it down. Small tasks. Try a 15-minute writing sprint just to get something down. Override the inner censor.
Just get moving.
Exactly. Second, conflict between demand and reality. Sometimes the block isn't about writing, it's about other stuff, feelings, pressures. Recognize that.
The underlying issues.
Right. Third, rigid perfectionist thinking. He calls it the enemy of the people. That need for a perfect first draft. Let it go. Give yourself permission for a messy, sickeningly rough first draft.
Permission to be imperfect. I like that.
Fourth, underuse of imagination. Muffle those critical voices telling you your ideas stink. Let your mind play. And fifth, inner critics. He says, fear the monster, meaning fear that voice trying to stop you. Focus on just getting arguments down on the page. Push through.
Wow, that's like a toolkit for breaking through.
Yeah.
And he adds other techniques.
Loads. Reflecting, writing letters, keeping a log, napping, daydreaming. Also staying motivated. Create that war room space he mentioned. Put your goals everywhere. Find an accountability partner, maybe a mentor, a personal Yoda.
Your Yoda. Love it. And keeping creativity flowing.
Relax the mind. Doodle, hobbies, anything immersive, consistent practice, daily habits. It all feeds into that sustainable, creative rhythm.
Okay, final stretch. Let's talk the business and future of your writing. Understanding the business side is key for career and income, right?
Absolutely. A book can fund future work, support causes, or just provide income. He explains royalties, advances, clarifies it's an offset against future earnings. But crucially, the book is that magical calling card.
Elevating your standing.
Yeah, making you an authority. That opens doors, speaking gigs, media spots. It builds your professional legacy.
And technology. It's changing everything. Utilizing technology for writers and understanding the evolution of the publishing industry.
Can't ignore it. Essential tools. Good word processors, obviously Word, Open Office, especially using track changes for collaboration, planning apps, outliners, mind maps, tools for focus, like the Pomodoro technique, breaking work into chunks.
Pomodoro, yeah, that's popular.
And the industry itself, huge changes, from penny dreadfuls way back when to today's digital world.
So what are the big opportunities now?
Ebooks, e-publishing, Kindle, Nook give authors massive reach and control. Self-publishing platforms like Amazon CreateSpace or Scribd let you publish with low upfront costs. And print on demand is amazing. For niche books, print them only when ordered. No huge, risky print runs.
It really has democratized things, hasn't it?
It really has.
So, reflecting on this whole deep dive into Write Your Way to Success, it's clear that writing successfully, it's this mix of art, discipline, and, well, being a bit business savvy.
It really is. It's more than a hobby. It can be a real occupation, turning your ideas into something tangible, something impactful.
Yeah.
So for you listening, maybe think about what you've enjoyed most in your past writing. How can these insights help you find more clarity, more growth? Just getting words down, figuring out what you really think. That process itself is so rewarding.
That self-discovery aspect.
Exactly. It's one of the best parts.
So what does this all mean for you? Bill Vincent really shows us writing isn't just putting words on a page. It's about transforming ideas into impact, building a creative life, embracing a journey that's, well, deeply personal, but also incredibly rewarding. What story are you ready to tell? And how will you use these insights to make it uniquely, powerfully yours?
Great questions to ponder.
And for that complete roadmap, don't forget to pick up your copy of Write Your Way to Success, Mastering the Art of Book Writing by Bill Vincent. The link to Amazon is right there in our show notes.
Check it out.
Thank you for listening to the Deep Dive Podcast.